This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 9, and it reads, "The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through much liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee." Verse 12, "She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every head she will sit down and open her quiver against every arrow." I want to give all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakal Kodash. Double honors to my elder apostle, elder bishops, elders at Great Millstone, that rule well, that teach well, that taught me this truth. Peace, love, and salutation to the Ba'af Tawadah, which is the host of David, which is the elect. Shalom. Is shalom to you, sincere Akiyam and sincere Akwaf that follow the line wherever you go. Shalom. This is your brother Yanaga here from the Providence, Rhode Island camp, coming back to you again with another lesson. And man, oh man, I'm telling you, man, these Eve men, okay, that's what I'm saying, man. Like the brother Itazawam said, man, majority of these women, okay, over here in Babylon the Great, man, are damaged goods, man. All right. So before, I got a video queued up real quick, and before we play that video, let's get this here real quick. This is a YouTube disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Fair use.
Willing to. I have the capacity to share my body with multiple people, and people hear that and that makes them uncomfortable. Oh no, you are a woman and you're willing to share your body with multiple men? Yes, that is the case. I am willing to share my body with multiple men in an intimate way. All right. See, I'm a woman that operates under the dynamic of having lovers rather than having a husband or a boyfriend. And I choose that dynamic because I like experiences and I like my freedom. And that includes sexually. And I know that makes people uncomfortable. But this is about me. This is about my sovereignty. This is about my capacity in knowing myself, right? So when you hear that, don't think about your capacity. Don't think about what you are willing to accept and what you are willing to do. We are talking about me and my experiences, right? And I'm talking about this because women need to be more comfortable with being true to who you are and true to your nature. And when people hear me talk about this, my ability to share my body with multiple men intimately, they think of the most promiscuous, nastiest thing that they can summon, instead of accepting the fact that I am a carnal being and I enjoy sex, right? Just like you do. The same way you were able to have a boyfriend and then break up with him and then be intimate with the sneaky link and that not work, and then you go back to your ex and you have sex with him too. Wow.
Ah, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. You see what I'm saying? This right here. You see this right here? This is a witch right here, man. Okay, she coming in the spirit of Esau, Edom, man. Sleazy E, man. Okay? This is the reason why the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai can't come quick enough and destroy this sinful, wicked society, man. Okay? This philosophy, this wisdom is after the philosophy of the wicked, man. All right? Having multiple partners and just, just being, matter of fact, let's get the scriptures, man. Okay? Because again, Eve gonna continue to keep doing what she do, man. Okay, until her destruction, man. Right, this is Deuteronomy. Let's get this here real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17, and it reads, "There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel." Okay? "There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel." Okay? A flamer, right? Okay? So again, our women, right? What's that? Amos 7 and 17. Let's get that, man, because our women, this is going through the curses, but our women still gonna do what they do, man. Our women still gonna do it. They're still gonna sleep around with multiple men. They're still gonna they're not gonna hearken to the voice of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Okay, they're still gonna do what they do, right? Okay, like the scripture says, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Lord willing, we get that scripture, right? But Eve, they're still gonna pattern off for the way of sleazy Eve, man. Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, man. Okay, and that's the philosophy that the so-called white man is coming in, man. Okay, this is Eve go. This is the this is what happened in the garden, man. Okay, how Eve took on that philosophy and ate it all up, man. Okay, this is Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. And thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. Okay, which that polluted land is, spiritually goes into, displacement, Babylon the Great, aka America, right? It says, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land, man. Okay, and this is the reason why, right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, right, talking to you women, right, and you wicked ass women and you wicked men, right, y'all have to go, man. Okay, because we can't be here, in, dwelling in this wicked, filthy place, man. All right, talking about sleeping with, being intimate with multiple people, man. This is the reason why you women can't pay a bond, man. Okay, because all of them spirits that's up inside of you, man. Okay, sleeping with multiple men, right? Can't be able to pay a bond. Can't be able to, you know, have a peace of mind, right? Okay, because of all those spirits up inside of you, man. Okay, and again, man, that's why the apostle Paul was like, if thou art loose from a wife. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick, man. It's at 1 Corinthians the 7th chapter. Okay, because the apostle Paul, he was better off. He was telling us, you should be better off alone, man. Be like him. Okay. Let's jump down real quick, Salakia. Where is it? Right. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. I start at 25. It says, now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord, yet I give my judgment as one that have obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful. I suppose, therefore, that this is good for the present distress. I say that it is good for a man to be so. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose, right? So if you have a wife, right, stay with her and sup with her. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business as a man, right? It says, art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a wife. Okay? You have, certain men in this ministry, some of them are eunuchs, some of them just want to be single, right? Until the kingdom, right? Okay, because again, man, we have to understand what's more important, man. This ministry is much more important than, seeking after these women, man. Okay? Because look at the bullshit that we have to see day in and day out. The wickedness that we have to see day in and day out with Eve, man. Okay? Eve already make up her mind that she gonna just do what she gonna do, man. Okay? So again, just, as we out there warning our people, we're cleaning their bloods off of our hand, man, because whatever is gonna come upon them, they're gonna have to eat that, man. All right, it says verse 28, but if thou marry, thou hast not sinned, and if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you, right? Okay, understanding that being with these women, you're gonna have trouble in the flesh, man. Okay, these women, they could never be satisfied, man. You could never please a woman, man. Okay, you could never please a woman in this society, man. All right. They just can't get enough, man. Okay, they're insatiable, just like Esau, Edom, man. All right. Now let's get that scripture. She that liveth. Okay, I'm not gonna make this too long, man, because again, okay, the wicked of all people gonna just keep doing what they're doing, man. Especially Eve, man. This is 1 Timothy 5:6. It says, But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Okay, point blank period, man. Okay, liveth in pleasure. Matter of fact, let's grab this one. It's in the book of Proverbs. Right. This is Proverbs 11 and 22. As a jewel of gold is in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. Let's get that in the NLT real quick. Proverbs 11 and 22, right? Let's get that in the NLT real quick. Right? This is Proverbs 11 and 22. It says, a beautiful woman who lacks discretion is like a gold ring in a pig's snout, man. Okay? Distasteful, man. You know, the words that's coming out her mouth, right, is what her mind, her spirit is really dwelling on, man. All right? This is what these women really believe in, man. They really believe in having multiple partners, man. Okay? Okay? What's another scripture? Let me grab another scripture. I'm not gonna make this too long, man, because you know we could be all day. I could be all day on this, man. You know what I'm saying? But you again, just you know, warning all people, man. Okay, you women who are of the hopeful elect. Okay, you women that's trying your best to do the best of your ability, man. Okay, take heed, man. Okay, take heed. If you come in this type of spirit, okay, this type of spirit, right, with this women, right, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai is gonna put you to death, man. Point blank period, man. Okay, I can be intimate with multiple people. Now, where in the scriptures does that say that, man? Okay, these people, they just, you know, these women, they just want to do all whatever the hell they feel like, man, and feel like there is no consequence to their actions, man. Okay, okay, that's why the scriptures say, marvel not at the beauty of a woman, man. Okay, marvel not of the beauty of a woman, because you know you could look at her looks, right? She look average, right? So, you know, but these women, right? You know, the more, it's almost as if the more beautiful they look, the more the ugly the spirit is on the inside, man. All right. These women have no type of discretion, no type of decorum, no type of morality, no type of self-respect, man. All right. But guess what? Yahweh Bashim Shah is coming with that judgment, man. Okay. Marvel not. Let's get that scripture real quick. Let's get that. Right. This is right. Let's get this one right here. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach 9. And let me see. Yeah, we could start at the top. This is Sirach 9 and 1. Be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself. Okay, that's why we teach our women to wear modest apparel, right? To cover their head, to be shamefaced, right? To be meek, to be, sober mind, right? To know the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And teach other women also, right? Okay. Not go on these podcasts and teach women, but just teach women amongst themselves, right? It says, verse 2, give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance, right? Okay, like the scriptures say in Proverbs, give not thy strength unto a woman, all right? It says, meet not with the harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. Use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thy inheritance. Look not round about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander thou in the solitary places thereof. Turn away thy eyes from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For herewith love is kindled as a fire, man. Okay? So again, we have to beware, man. Okay, you ever heard the saying in the world, the devil in a dress? Okay, and I think they have this I don't know if it's a movie, it's called The Devil Wear Prada too. Okay. Understanding that these women, majority of these women, they pattern off with the spiritual demon Satan, man. Like the scriptures say, some have already turned aside after Satan, man. Okay. Let's get another scripture. Beauty. This is Sirach 20:25 and 21. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure, man. Okay, because again, these women is just like the scriptures say, Amos 7:17, right? Harlots, man. Okay, it says, jumping down, let me start at 22. A woman, if she maintain a husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach, right? This is the reason why we say, for you brothers, get your own spot, man. Okay, get a job, okay? Because these women, man, if a woman maintain you, man, it's only but for so long before she start turning against you, man, right? Verse 23, a wicked woman abated the courage, make it a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, make it weak hands and feeble knees, man. Okay, and a majority of these women are brawlers, man. Okay, you come home from work and this is what you got to deal with day in and day out, man. Okay, trust me, man. I've been through it, man. All right, I've been through it, and the Lord has released me from from that situation, man. All right, Brakata Yahweh Bashimi Al Shai for that, man. It says, verse 24, if the woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay, verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad, man. Okay, this is the reason why we have to keep these women indoors, man. Okay, keep them from see, this is what freedom did to our women, man. This is what liberty did to our women, make them bigger and bigger harlots, man. All right, verse 26, right? And it's only Esau, Edom that open up the gateway for these women to be who they want to be, man. Okay, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. All right, they don't like I said, they don't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashim El Shai, man. Okay, they follow their own laws, man. All right, verse 26, if she go not as thou hast wouldest have her, cut her off from the flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go, man. Okay, so if things ain't working out, man, okay, you just cut her off, man. All right. So again, this right here, I just want to do a little quick lesson on this, man, because this right here, it's only going to get a lot more worse, man. You're going to start to see our woman do the most heinous, most perverse acts, okay, coming into Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to reveal these women for who they are, man. Okay, they're going to reveal these women for who they are, because the 2/3, a majority of them going to be women, man, that are cut off and die, man. All right. So with that, again, just, want to touch on this lesson here real quick. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Makakudash. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.